Yeah, I felt like nothing was going our way out there. We had a few offensive rebounds, which was great, but we couldn't finish them. So I think that definitely hurt us, and then we couldn't get stops on the defensive end. So they were scoring and we weren't.
Abby, what was the play that you were trying to run with Caitlin before that turnover? Was that just a screen and roll, and they just trapped really hard?
Yeah, they just did a screen and roll, and I just lost handle of the ball, and I knew we didn't have any timeouts, and I didn't want to travel, so I threw the ball up. But yeah, it was just a normal pick and roll and a rise with Mads.
For sure. Despite that end, I mean, you still come away with the victory. I mean, how huge was it for that one to at least go your way, knowing that you were on such a tough end against Minnesota, and this time maybe the basketball gods kind of favoring you in a little bit of a way?
Yeah, I mean, every game in the Big Ten is such a tough game. So to win games like that is obviously going to help us down the road. But like Coach Gerald said, we stayed locked in and we were together at the end. So that helped us get that stop.
Why was Coach reacting in the way that she did in those first 2 minutes? What did she see that maybe she didn't like in those first couple minutes?
Yeah, we just didn't stick to what defense was supposed to be in. We manned up when we wanted to go zone, so we didn't communicate with each other well and didn't follow her. So she was just upset, which is fair enough.
For sure. Madison, I mean, you got in foul trouble in the second quarter. You know, kind of a lull there in the final six minutes. As a senior, what are you maybe looking for your team to do in those moments after getting off to such a tremendous start as we've seen before, where your team's on a drought and then you hit a bucket and then it's almost like your team goes on a run?
Yeah. It's obviously tough having that many freshmen out there at a time. Obviously, them being new to Big Ten games. So I think just them having more confidence as we continue to play these games. And, we need to get stops on the defensive end. That's the main goal. And I think that'll help our offensive end. And we couldn't do that tonight. But I think moving forward, that's something that we need to work on.
Got four days before Maryland. I mean, what do you think is going to be the key thing in the next 3 days with the preparation that's going to hopefully get you that third consecutive conference win and build the momentum against Iowa coming up next week?
I mean, we're going to rest our bodies first and foremost, and honestly, we're just going to have to lock in on the defensive end. I think offensively, we know to take our shots. Maybe we'll put up some extra shots just to get our eye in because a lot of them rimmed out today. So just get that going, and then locking in on defense. And they got some stars in that team, so we really got to shut them down.
Madison, the emphasis at the start of the second half to go to Caitlin, just to get her going, or did you guys see something that you guys were not taking advantage of in the first half?
I think a little bit of both. We knew they were going to front her, so I think we kind of wanted that high-low with MA, and for MA to either drive it or hit that 15-foot shot. So, we wanted to pound it inside a little bit since we weren't hitting as many outside shots.
Just the high-low game that those two have featured. Don't know how often you've done that
Yeah.
this year, but just what kind of weapon can that be for you guys moving forward?
Yeah, it's huge. We've worked on it a lot in practice. We just necessarily haven't gotten to it in games. So I think they were comfortable with it. Obviously, the coaches were comfortable with it, and I think they executed it pretty well tonight.
Abby, just to kind of get through this stretch, I mean, your Big Ten season, you can divide it however you want. I know you guys just focus on the one game that you're playing, but to get out of these 2 home games with 2 wins, can this propel you into this kind of the next week that you guys are going to face?
Yeah, we're going to take that confidence with us, and we hold ourselves to a standard where it's non-negotiable to win the games that we should win, like at home especially. So I think we really made it a goal for this year to win away games, and really knuckle down against bigger teams. But yeah, we're going to take game by game, and it was a really good stretch for us. But focus on the next.
I think 12 turnovers the other night, 10 tonight. That was a bugaboo earlier in the year. Why is it flipped so far in your favor right now?
I think we learned our lesson.
Yeah. We had
Yeah, like literally.
we had some tough practices after that. So
Yeah, we
don't
did some
want that.
drills. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
And how much has that allowed kind of your offense to get going? 89 points the other night, 77 tonight.
Yeah, we're physically getting more shots up. We're attempting way more shots, and that combined with taking our open shots. You know, it's a combination of both, and we're able to get out in transition, get high percentage shots. So, yeah, we learned our lesson.
Either one of you, with 3.5 seconds to go, or 3.3, whatever it was, they get the ball down low, and Janine is the defender. How confident were you with her being the defender on that last shot?
Super confident.
Yeah. We knew she wanted to force them baseline, so that's when Caitlin came to help. So
yeah,
it
was perfect. Just how we drew it
all
up.
faith in the world.
So did you feel confident that it wasn't going in because you had the right defender?
Yeah.
Yes and no. I feel
yeah.
like we've been on the wrong end of this a couple times.
Yes.
So, I mean, it feels good to finally get one of those wins.
Yeah. A little flashback came into my head, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.